Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, good evening, everyone. 31 alert day as we head on into the overnight hours. And as I mentioned at the top of the newscast, tornado watch has been issued for all of North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. This goes until 11 o'clock this evening. I will say this with an asterisk. There is some data that says storms will develop this evening ahead of the widespread band that will come through tonight. But not all the data supports that. But to err on the side of caution, tornado watch is out in the event something isolated does develop into the evening hours. So it's very important that you stay weather aware, keep up with what's going on, and of course we'll be here watching and waiting and see what develops on radar as the evening wears on. Right now, there is nothing of any concern. All the activity is near and just to the north. You can see a tornado warning just going out there for northern parts of Wayne County in southern Middle Tennessee. That storm should stay just north of Lawrence and Giles County as well as Lincoln County, but we'll keep an eye again on any additional development that may form here into the shoals or any other rogue storms that may pop up here in North Alabama or southern Middle Tennessee heading through the next several hours. Again, all the action is to the north, so you can tell here just to our north up into Kentucky, that's where the atmosphere is primed for severe weather. The lack of anything popping in our immediate area here in North Alabama means we are not quite there yet. Being able to generate severe weather, but those conditions could change as we head through the evening hours. Let's show you the latest with future radar. Again, picking up on the stuff to the north and also showing what we have on Way 31 Triple Doppler right now, which is nothing across all of North Alabama. Now we'll put things into motion, show you what may happen through the evening hours. And notice there is a little bit more development here, parts of northwest Alabama and through southern Middle Tennessee. So again, any of this that develops potentially could be severe through the early to mid-evening hours. The bulk of the activity stays just to the north, but again, kind of skirts by this northern part of the area. And perhaps if the future radar is just a little wrong and some of this develops a little bit more to the south, then we could be looking at an expanded threat for severe storms through the evening hours. But again, right now, it looks like we may just kind of get skirted by it. We head into the midnight hour, though. Things are starting to pick up in terms of storm activity, possible severe weather, and that main band is still expected to develop and pass through overnight tonight. Notice how the radar really fills in after midnight. This is around 2 a.m. Widespread strong and severe storms right along the Alabama-Tennessee border, which will continue to develop off to the south and the southeast through the late night hours. Here we are, 3:34 in the morning. Again, still kind of widespread on the storm activity with possible severe weather. And then by the time we hit near sunrise tomorrow, 6 a.m., everything's pushing out. So this will end early in the day on Thursday, but it is very important that you do have a way to get weather alerts, not only this evening, but overnight tonight. Of course, one of those ways is with the Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app. Always a good idea to have a backup, for instance, like a NOAA weather radio as well. These are the continued threats. We've bumped them up a little bit from earlier. Strong wind gusts, 60 miles per hour plus, now a medium risk for that, and a low to medium risk, especially this evening, for large hail, and also a low to medium risk for possibility of a few tornadoes out there, not only this evening, but also continuing through the overnight hours. And again, we will be staffed here watching, waiting, tracking, and letting you know what you need to know as everything comes together through this evening and overnight tonight. Temperatures will be warm tonight, only dropping back just below that 70-degree mark. Tomorrow, we will start off the day with some storms early, but rain chances will wrap up early in the day. By the time we hit early afternoon, we're done. We are warm again tomorrow ahead of our latest cold front, back into the mid-80s for your highs, but expect those temperatures to take a little bit of a dip heading into the weekend. Your highs tomorrow, 86 in Huntsville. We'll go 87 Decatur and the Shoals, 86 and 84 in Scottsboro and Fort Payne, respectively. Here's your Way 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. Again, our 31 alert day this evening and on into tonight. It ends early tomorrow morning. The rest of the forecast into the weekend, smooth sailing, a little cooler, especially those morning temperatures, which will dip into the 50s for a few days. But the afternoons look very nice. Highs will be mid to upper 70s. 80s will be back next week, and so will more unsettled weather with shower and thunderstorm chances returning again by early to midweek.